Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Vena Ameliya, NPM 23412039. Accounting Class 23A. Accounting Systems Course. Okay, here I will explain about Cash Receipt Accounting System. Let's just discuss it. Definition: the Cash Receipts Accounting System is a series of procedures and policies designed to record, process and control the receipt of cash, or cash equivalents in an organization. The company's cash receipts come from the main sources. 1. Cash receipts from cash sales. 2. Cash receipts from receivables collection. Cash receipts from cash sales. Cash sales are carried out by the company by requiring the buyer to pay the price of the goods first before the goods are handed over by the selling company to the buyer. After the money is received by the company, the goods are then handed over to the buyer and the cash sales transaction is then recorded by the company. Things that are required in the cash receipts system from cash sales. Times cash receipts in cash must be immediately deposited in full to the bank by involving a party other than the cashier to carry out an internal check. Times cash receipts from cash sales are carried out through credit card transactions, which involve the credit card issuing bank in recording cash receipt transactions. Related functions: the functions involved in the cash receipts system from cash sales are times sales function. This function is responsible for receiving orders from buyers, filling in the cash sales invoice, and submitting the invoice to the buyer for the purpose of paying the price of the goods to the cash function. Times cash functions. This function is responsible for acceptance of cash from the buyer. Times warehouse function. This function is responsible for preparing the goods ordered by the buyer, as well as delivering the goods to the delivery function. Times delivery function. This function is responsible for packing the goods and delivering the items for which the price has been paid to the buyer. Times accounting functions. This function is responsible as recording sales transactions and cash receipts and making sales reports. Information required by management. Information generally required by management from cash receipts from cash sales is the amount of sales revenue by product type or product group during a certain period of time, the amount of cash received from cash sales, the total cost of products sold during a certain period of time, buyer's name and address, quantity of products sold, the name of the salesperson making the sale. Authority of competent officials. Documents used. Here is a summary of the documents mentioned. 1. Cash sales invoice, records cash sales transaction information. Point 2. Cash register tape, generated by cash machines to record cash transactions. Point 3. Credit card sales slip, printed by the credit card issuing bank as proof of the merchant's transaction. Point 4. Bill of lading, proof of delivery of goods from the seller to the transportation company. Point 5. COD sales invoice, used to record sales using the COD method. Point 6. Proof of bank deposit, created by the cash function as proof of deposit of money to the bank. Point 7. Recap of cost of goods sold, summarizes the cost of goods sold in one period. Accounting records used. The following is a summary of the accounting records in the cash receipts system from cash sales. 1. Sales journal, record and summarize sales data. Point 2. Cash receipts journal, records cash receipts from various sources, including cash sales. Point 3. General journal, records the cost of products sold. Point 4. Inventory card, records the reduction in the cost of products sold. Point 5. Warehouse card, non-accounting record for inventory quantity data in the warehouse. Network of procedures that form a system. The network of procedures that form the cash receipts system from cash sales is as follows: sales order procedures, cash receipt procedures, goods receipt procedures, procedures for recording cash sales, cash deposit procedures to the bank, procedures for recording cash receipts, procedures for recording cost of goods sold. Cash receipt system from receivables. The source of cash receipts for manufacturing companies generally comes from repayment of receivables, because most sales are made on credit. To guarantee cash receipts, the system requires debtors to pay by check in the name of the company, or through bank account transfer, billet giro. Payments in this form ensure cash goes directly into the company's bank account. Checks from debtors must be immediately deposited with the bank in full. Related functions. The following is a summary of the functions related to the cash receipts system from receivables. 1. Secretariat function, receive checks and notification letters, remittance advice, from debtors. Point 2. Collection function, collect debtors based on the list of receivables created by the accounting function. Point 3. Cash function, deposit cash received into the bank in full. 4. Accounting function, record cash receipts in the cash receipts journal, and reduce receivables on the accounts receivable card. Point 5. Internal audit function, perform bank reconciliation to check the accuracy of cash records. Documents use. The following is a summary of documents related to cash receipts from receivables. 1. Notification letter, made by the debtor to notify payment. Point 2. List of notification letters, recap of cash receipts by the Secretariat or billing function. Point 3. Proof of bank deposit, created by the cash function as proof of cash deposit from receivables to the bank. Point 4. Receipt, proof of cash receipts given to the debtor for debt payment. Thank you. I end. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.